Yep, I'm Daryl. Welcome back to the channel. Today's fishing adventures on Conway Lake in New Hampshire. We're going to be trying out the Gamechanger. I played with a little bit yesterday. I learned some stuff. Did catch some fish on it, but I think my rod is a slow action rod, and it just seems like that little 3-inch Gamechanger is overpowering the rod on the cast, so I'll have to be opening up my loop a little bit to make it cast. It feels really clunky. I'm using a 9-10 foot sink tip along with it, and we'll see how it goes today for this little video. All right, I only brought the one camera thing, so you're gonna have to put up with my pretty face, or maybe I'll position it around to the face in the front when I'm casting. All right, we'll see ya, and hopefully it'll be some fish on the action. We'll see what happens here. Oh, nope, that's a rock. Rock right down there. There it comes. Just paddle a little bit forward and it came out. I can see the rock there. Yeah, I'm throwing a 7 weight, but like I said, it's a slow action rod. You know, the casting, this 3-inch Gamechanger seems to bend all 4 sections of this fly rod right down to the handle. Starting to sprinkle, but it's not going to deter me yet. It's just a sprinkle. But I'm going to try to do some casting here that you can see it. I don't know if you'll be able to see how much this rod is bending with that Gamechanger that I'm using, that 3-inch one. That's why I'm thinking that this rod is probably more of a slow action, because it seems to be bending way back down into here. On there. But we'll see. If I manage to hook into something along this bank here, maybe I'll probably turn the camera around a little bit, especially with the smallmouth. They like to jump. Be aerobatic in the air. And if it starts raining pretty hard, I'll turn around, head back, and maybe I got to tie some grasshoppers for when I finally go out for some trout in the little springs up in the mountains, little brook trout. Last time I was up there, the grasshoppers, whether it was in Maine or in here in New Hampshire, the grasshopper thing was it. on there. And I'm all out. I didn't realize that when I was at home down in Charleston that I could have been tying up some hoppers, but didn't do that. I'll tie up that one that I tie up that's kind of an imitation. It looks pretty close to Dave's hopper. And that worked out pretty good. I think it's a size 10 is what I'll be tying it on. On there. But anyway, I think I'll shut this off and try to turn it back on when we get some well, I'm heading in. I'm going to fish on the way in, but not very far. We're almost at the cabin. Maybe I'll get lucky and catch something through here. Sometimes I do. But it looks like if I'm going to get any fish catching action, I'm going to have to maybe go out this evening or extend this video for at least another day. Did have some hookups. They were really small fish. They didn't stay on long enough to show you. By the time I got the camera going and they were jumping, they were off. So it kind of wasn't very event-filled today. Only had that one big splash, which I didn't get on camera, but he missed the fly when it hit the water, so. Not even a pickerel. I think that one that hit the surface was a pickerel, but. All right, day 2, trying to get a video of me fighting some type of a fish, preferably a smallmouth, on the Gamechanger. And I didn't change up the rod. There was a lot of great suggestions on these slow action rods throwing large flies, but I'm going to stay with it. But I am going to change up my bass fly rod to something that is more
suitable in the future. And
All right, we're not really too far from the cabin, but
there's a, I'm gonna fish this area right out here. There's like a little hump somewhere between this big rock over on this side and that little island over there, which you probably can't see, but I know it's there somewhere. I took all my electronics off since I've been dedicated to fly fishing, so just have a rough idea where it's at. Then I'm gonna try to fish a rock point that's out there in the middle. That there's a little white marker, it kind of red and white, that marks for warn the motorboaters that, hey, there's danger there. It's a good spot for catching some smallmouth as well. So let's just see what happens here. All right. I'm not quite at that hump, but we'll work on it. Well, I think I'm going to call it quits for a while. Probably already noticed the wind has picked up. Apologize if you can't hear me, but I'm going to assume you can. No hookups, no missed fish. Kind of a bummer day, or morning anyway. I think He'll go and have something to eat, something to drink. Not even sure what time it is, but the wind has picked up. I'm drifting way too much, way too fast, especially for fly rod fishing. So far the Gamechanger is finding out that maybe it's even kind of, because of the action, it's kind of almost weedless. I really don't get hung up in the weeds as bad casting in through lily pads and things like that. But it's not 100%, but it's not like a struggle where I'm trying to get it out of the weeds all the time. All right, maybe this evening or day 3 will be the key to get a fish on a Gamechanger on video. I have caught them on the Gamechanger this while I'm up here right now, but the first day I went out without the camera and just used my camera on my phone, and yeah, it's what it is. So we'll see what happens. All right. Well, I'm paddling into the wind and back to the cabin. I'm going to say see you later, and hope that you're having better luck than me on the water somewhere, wherever you live. All right. We'll share another adventure shortly, either today or tomorrow. Day 3, the wind never did calm down once it picked up yesterday. So again, the goal is to get a fish on a Gamechanger on video. I've caught them with it this week, but I've taken a picture with them with my cell phone because I didn't take the GoPro with me. So hopefully we'll have some luck today. All right. On there. Yeah. Might have to work on that. If you have not any suggestions, make sure you make a comment about line twist. On there. Oh, another snag on a rock. Let's see if we can do that roll cast thing again. Yeah, it doesn't seem to work right now. That's all right. Oh, it did. No, it didn't. It's still sitting on that rock. There it goes. It did work.
Oh, and might have been lucky the first day I didn't take the GoPro. There was something swimming there. Maybe there's some little ones here. There we go. Little one there. All right. We'll let him go. Finally, I think I even got the hook set on that. I'm not sure. But let's try casting into these weeds. Let's see how weedless this thing can be. I got some salad under, but I don't know. I think it could be weedless. I'm gonna scoot up into that big opening up there. Rid of some of this salad and weeds. Something seems to come up for it. I don't know if you saw that. That looked like a pickerel. Oh, had another hit. Try one more cast and I'll move up. Yeah, a pickerel just swam by me. Well, let's go up a little further. See what we can find. Be kind of nice to hook into a pickerel.